Valorant's patch 9.07 is here. Astra's Cosmic Divide and Cypher's Spy Cam are seeing some updates, along with various bug fixes and more. Here's what's all in store. Kicking things off with the agent updates, this is universal for everywhere. Agent ability projectiles, walls, and AoEs have been updated to have more consistent audio presentation when clipping/passing through Astra's Cosmic Divide. Placeable abilities like Cypher's Spy Cam can no longer be placed in the space above a rising Sage barrier orb. So what I guess this means for Astra and her interactions is that you can hear things the way Riot intends you to through Astra's wall, especially when they're clipping and passing through them, obviously. I never personally saw the Cypher Spy Cam being placed above the Sage's rising barrier orb, but I can definitely see why they would change that. Along with that, there have been some progression updates. Basic training event milestone 3 objectives have been changed. Before practice, you would practice in the shooting range, and then you would practice completing a shooting test. But after, there are strategies to defuse 5 spikes as a team and plant 5 spikes as a team. The rewards and XP gainage, however, the amounts have gone unchanged. Now we can get into some of the bug fixes. As far as agents go, Neon had a bug fixed where Neon utilizing backslide inputs could slide while standing. Moving on to the maps, Abyss, the wall collision has been updated to prevent agents from accessing an out of bounds area on top of a site. The spawn barriers have been updated to prevent Cypher's cyber cage from landing on top of the barrier. Bind has seen a change where Vice's Arc Rose ability can no longer flash through foliage in attacker side cave. Lotus had a bug fixed where you could avoid taking damage by standing behind the hanging foliage on a site. Pearl and Fracture fixed a bug where ground effects from agents' abilities would not appear on glass floors. And finally, Pieza's wall-mounted agent abilities can now be placed on the Crown Coffee building. Console is seeing some general updates where they added new text and visual descriptions for aim curve settings in the options menu, as you can see from the image on the screen. They also combined similar smooth and standard aim curves. If you have the smooth curve selected, you will now have the standard curve instead. Competitive is also seeing some changes and bug fixes, starting with, you will now be able to enable and disable your previous ACK rank triangle in the ACK rank page. Something similar to being able to show and hide your player level. They fixed an issue where the MVP screen was being displayed after a deathmatch game, fixed a visual issue where players would sometimes see an incorrect rank when joining a party queued up for competitive, and fixed an issue where you would see the option to enable and disable your own ACK rank when viewing a friend's career. And finally, with a little bit of a known issue, when you would report and select a player, sometimes the player would remain unmuted until you try to mute them again. That just about does it for all of the patch notes this time around. Feel free to click the link in my description for the patch notes. It'll take you directly there so that you can read them. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It's free and it helps me out a ton. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.